for a season. Like, you've got people coming up from Oregon who, you know, perform very well. So it's the whole region is really, really phenomenal.
Yeah.
It was super cool to see them all travel out to Genesis 7. You know, some people wanted to perform a little better than they did, but it's still super awesome to see the region.
It's a starting point.
Right. That was
because the region doesn't travel very much.
Right.
Yes. So as long as they keep it up, I have zero doubt that they will continue to improve on those out-of-region placements. What was I going to say? I was going to say something else about... That's okay. Kong is off now, but if I remember what I was going to say, I will fill it in. Right now, though, we have got Duwang and Cyan stepping up to the plate for losers semis.
And are we playing still? It looks like there was a pause there for a second, but I guess we're continuing.
Oh,
God,
wow,
that was so sick.
And it is clear that already Duwang is still feeling himself of his last set. All right, Cyan's trying to inch his way back in here with some bread and butter throw combos, but Duwang, when he gets in your head, it's really hard to get him out.
And I'm curious, I wonder how many times
nice tech chase there with Down Smash. Not as many as some of the other matchups we see in the scene. I mean, they've both taken sets from each other, but Duwang, I think, has the set advantage. Ooh, good spacing on the F smash. He avoided the back air and managed to punish it while Cyan was drifting back. That was really beautiful placement there.
I think one of the things that just makes Duwang so good is he just has really good neutral spacing and understands where he needs to be.
He, some, for a time, called him the neutral Mario.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I think it might have applied more in Smash 4. Not that his neutral is worse now, but
and he
he's
played
also,
Mario in Smash 4 as well.
Yeah,
okay.
he's being increasingly known for a lot of his ladders because he's gotten really good kills with them in some high-profile situations.
And that'll clean that stock up and pretty much even game. We're gonna have to see again, just like how these two start to really just adapt to each other, and especially if you've got kind of Duwang who's feeling himself with hot hands. Like, does that mean he goes for more aggressive, kind of out there options? And because he's capable of doing them.
On the other hand, yeah, there might be some fatigue setting up for Cyan too, because he came off a stressful Game 5 last hit set.
Right.
As opposed to Duwang's, like, kind of flex of a set.
Yeah, and he got a little bit of time to cool off and just to feel like, yeah, no, I'm going to take it all the way.
Yeah, so I think there's going to be an adjustment period here. Cyan already showing, though, that the explosive start Duwang had is no reason to count him out because he's been able to slow this match down and honestly reclaim the lead.
And we're seeing Duwang also just, like, not really, like, show very little fear, even though he's, pretty much anything. Any one of the... Oh, my God, not... He just, like, saying, like, I'm just going to up smash neutral, and then I'm going to back throw you at the ledge. You wanted to do that to me, but,
How does that feel?
Yeah, how does that feel?
Duwang also has mentioned that Palutena is not his favorite matchup, or at least not one he's exceptionally comfortable in. He's been trying to improve in the matchup for a while now, and this might be, evidence of some of the work he's been putting in if he's able to take this over Cyan here. He is seeded to win, and he's ranked higher on the PR, but as we've been talking about...
Right. And when it comes to the PR rankings, like, it's everyone's completely capable of taking games of each other. As we've got Jonas sitting over here just recently took an orbiter, an insanely stacked orbiter, just showing that anyone can take games off anyone.
Yep. Cyan not going to DI far enough away from that down throw. Duwang immediately, without missing a beat, get a follow up with the back air and take that game. Like we've been saying, everybody on our PR is capable of taking sets off each other at this point, which is great for regional growth, I think.
Yeah, and it's cool to see, like, even if it's not in top 8, but like at orbiters or at some of these bigger tournaments, you'll see people, and I've been trying to talk about this more recently, players who may not be Arcadian or PR but do well in bracket, and they might take an upset or two.
Yeah.
And we're seeing more and more, even at that more mid-level.
Definitely.
It's like someone goes 4-2 for the first time and maybe takes a win off of an Arcadian player. It's like you got to kind of start watching out for them because all of a sudden, people start to level up pretty quickly in the game. There's a lot of hunger in the region. A lot of people really want to get good and are willing to put in the time.
Yep, definitely. And I don't think our region's ever been in a better spot to foster that improvement, given how many tournaments we've got running consistently now.
You could play Smash every single
every
day
night of the week
if you wanted to.
It's fantastic. I love it. And we do see a lot of people doing that. Our attendance hasn't dipped in a lot of the things. So if you're looking to get involved in the scene and maybe level up yourself, make sure you check out satellitesmash.com for our event calendar and the Washington Facebook group and the Discord server. We got tons of things going on all the time. We'd love to see you out.
And if you've never played before or you're just brand new, like this is a scene that really like wants more people. We want new players. Personally, like only have been. Oh my god, was that a footstool?
That was a footstool. I don't know if he was trying to go off and dare him or just footstool.
Not sure.
But anyway, that was exactly the kind of reversal Cyan needed after that pretty dominant first stock from Duwang.
It was a very weirdish looking footstool too. Like it didn't look right, but then he was dead. I don't think Duwang was expecting that at all.
No, I wasn't expecting it.
But yeah, just if you're new to Smash, like a lot of people who want to help people get better are willing to take the time to play games with you. It's a really open and just welcoming community. Ooh. Nair into just holding that jab button. I always love that when people just hold that frame one jab.
Yeah. No, that's honestly like whenever I have a character that does that, that's one of my favorite mid-stock animations to do. Some people like doing the like wave landing on the platforms and all that flashy stuff, and I just hold A.
It looks
it feels good.
It looks funny.
Yeah.
I have to do the wave landing because Sam's. I don't have it. I can't do the rapid jab. I wish I could. And is he gonna do it? He's gonna do it to him again. And you know, this is interesting because I don't think we have seen Duwang across any of his sets in top 12 really going for the back throw kill confirms. But now we're seeing that he's thinking that that's a viable option.
Yeah, he was one of the things that was indisputably the Duwang was in Smash 4 when you could run through people's shields. He would run behind and back throw, and he closed so many stocks off with that. It became known in the region like that was his thing. Just run behind back throw at the ledge.
Pivot cancel, just F tilt kill.
I looked away for a second.
I
was lost in my nostalgia.
Rumi's got you that with his tag.
I'll have to ask you what that tag means at some point because I actually don't know.
I mean, maybe he's just speaking about the times. People are into nostalgia. People are, 80s is coming back strong with a lot of music and movies recently. It's just, I don't know. People are into
Can you be nostalgic about things that you weren't alive for?
Clearly. That is clearly. Stranger Things, if anything, has shown us that.
Oh, yeah, okay, fair. Nice back air. Not fall into the commentary cliche.
Okay, it was a little too high. That again, so a lot of these kills, and I was saying he doesn't use that, he just gets the kill. A lot of these kills that he would have gotten with Nair are just not, they just aren't quite good.
Yeah, I think honestly that might be part of the nerf. Drop zone Nair was nerfed a little bit in the patch. It's still a good option because of how active it is, but it won't get the KO quite as early as it used to. And that would have mixed me up. I was dead.
Yeah.
Duwang killed me with that forward smash. All right, nice spacing there on the fair from Cyan, and he's going to avoid a tech situation there, get out of the corner, and keep himself in this game. Although, staying alive and finding the kill are two very different things. Oh, that's a rough up B, but he mixes Duwang up by falling through the platform.
It may be a 50-50, but honestly, it's pretty decent. It's pretty hard to tell. You just is he gonna land on the platform?
All right.
There's nothing to really cover both.
Oh, and he goes for a pivot grab back throw. Duwang get a tomahawk there. Excuse me, empty hop. And Cyan doing a good job of not warping too early there.
It's so hard to edge guard Palutena. It's just really tough.
It is. I mean, she just ignores a lot of offstage pressure.
And her up B has so much momentum that you can be so low, and her momentum is just going to carry her to snapping at the ledge.
All right. Now the roles are reversed. Cyan is edge guarding Duwang. Oh, whoa, okay. Duwang actually, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Stuck in the move till the last hit. Certainly enough percent on Palutena to
no,
die.
I was meaning to ask Duwang. It was is he from, like, is the 303, is it an area code?
I don't know.
Is he? I don't know. I don't
No
actually
idea.
know. Now I'm curious. What is the 303 area code? Because
At any given point in time, I'll only understand the stories behind like a third of the players' tags, if that. Sometimes less.
let's see where is that? It's Denver. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's not that.
I'm thinking it's not that either. Yeah. All right, so Duwang's got to be feeling pretty good.
Yeah, he's on just one game away from going on to meet Cygnus in the losers finals. Speaking of, Cygnus and Duwang also have gone back and forth historically in their sets. So that'll be a good match if that does end up happening. Although I'm sure Cyan wants a run back given his game 5 set with Cygnus earlier today.
Right, and you know what we've seen a lot of today is we've seen quite a few of these 2-0s start, and then we're going to game 5. So,
Do you think it's going to happen here?
you know, Cyan's such a consistent player. I guess it wouldn't surprise me, but if I had to make a guess, my guess is actually going to be the betting man, which I'm not. I'm going to say 3-1, but that's just what I'm guessing.
We will see if Cyan proves you right, or if he surpasses your expectations and goes on to win the entire
just feel
set.
like-
Very
I feel like
close.
this is a hot hand of Duwang. He's really playing on his game right now.
No, Duwang is playing great right now, and that's a hard thing to stop.
Ooh, I love that, the approaching fireball into the last little hit of Nair.
These like near misses on everyone's part have to be so terrifying for these players. I'm tense and I'm not even the one on the 6. Oh, whoa!
Ooh, and that's just called him out.
That was some premonition right there.
Yeah. Ooh, double up air into back air. That's a clean 36%.
Alright, Duwang's mixing Cyan up with a lot of these rolls.
Nice. Oh my.
And he intercepts the warp too.
And it's like, again, maybe he can't edge guard him and get the kill, but he's making him feel really pressured and unsafe where Palutena usually is safe, which is just the recovery's being so good.
Yeah, and that's damage too.
Yeah, and on top
Like
of that,
literal and
mental, which is, you know, debatable which one in this case is going to be more important, but maybe making him think twice, and maybe making him mess up on future, you know, those dreaded, I need the tech, and then I air dodge on accident.
All right, so honestly, like, they're scrapping, they're going back and forth. Cyan, oh, never mind.
The dunk.
I was going to say Cyan has the percent lead, but it feels like in terms of movement and figuring out who's going to be where, Duwang has an edge right now, and he's been calling out more of Cyan's placements than the opposite.
Yeah, and you know what I was saying earlier about Cyan's movement.
Wow.
Oh,
That went
That is
so fast.
That was.
We couldn't even finish our thought.
No, I don't know if that was DI, or just Mario's F smash being fucking brutal as hell.
A sweet spot, a little bit of rage, and small stage, I guess.
That all of that wrapped into
That's
a
a yikes.
package, and that package was delivered 3-0.
Real strong stuff from Duwang. They're going to take it 3-0, and he's going to meet